Hello, Plow King. I was wondering if you could plow my driveway on top of Forbidding Widow's Peak.
I don't know. I'd be up there all day. I wouldn't be able to plow any other driveways.
There's a $10,000 bill in it for you.
Oh, yeah? Which president's on it?
All of them. They're having a party. Jimmy Carter's passed out on the couch.
Wow! I'll be right there!
Podcasting from somewhere in Central Florida.
Where is the bloody rum?
I see you tried knifey spoony before.
Let's drink some rum.
Rum is the power, rum is the key, rum is the thing that will set us free. Rum, rum, rum,
And nerdy.
rum, rum, ahoy! Rum, rum, rum,
And nerdy.
Sit back, relax, remember to turn off your cell phones. For the next hour, let me be your Candy Crush.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rum and Nerdy. I'm Greg.
And I'm Garrick.
And this is episode 4.49, Ruffle Crumbs with Tostitos Scoops. I got it right.
You got it right.
Yes.
You absolutely got it right.
We were concerned about that. So explain.
So this is the dumbest food ever.
Yes, agreed.
Your IAPA kickoff barbecue, you had just bowls of chips, and as one does, they weren't finished at the barbecue.
Yeah, we've got the big,
the big
or like not the Tupperware, but the Glad throwaway one. So yeah.
And they've been working their way down over the weeks.
Thanks to you visiting regularly.
Yeah, I do like a good potato chip. Anyway, the Ruffles had make their way down to just the dust, the crumbs and the dust of the garbage that usually you just callously throw into a garbage can because you don't need to.
Yeah, it's
just a handful.
There's
of
use
Ruffle
for them,
dust.
like when you're making kitchen sink cookies. That you can kind of put those in there.
I'm sorry, kitchen sink cookies.
You have not heard of that?
No, I haven't heard of
that. Several places do it, but my favorite is Panera.
Panera?
Yeah. No, Panera Bread Company that does a kitchen sink. And it's just everything but the kitchen sink.
we isn't that the cookie we tried at Dollywood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can put potato chips in that.
Okay, so not nearly that good. Yeah, so you also had the little Tostitos scoops that are supposed to be used for cheese or salsa or something. And I decided to scoop the Ruffles dust with the Tostitos scoops, and I skipped lunch today. It was really good.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
I tried it, and I have to wholeheartedly disagree with you. It was like eating scoops with sand.
It could have used more cheese. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it could have.
It absolutely could have used more cheese.
Anything to soften up all of those, the chips and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
I love that we're actually recording.
We are actually recording. We're at now. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So some people know we're actually, while we're recording, we are Facebook Live. This is the first time we've done this ever.
It is.
In 4 seasons. But we're doing it because, why?
Because we're approaching 10,000 downloads.
Yeah, so we're hoping that we hit that while we're recording. We're about 100 away, so we're hoping that the people watching the Facebook Live can go and download a couple episodes between. I mean, how many people we got going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If listening to us didn't turn you off of the show, watching us is going to. It feels like a bad idea.
Really?
I don't know. We have faces for radio, Greg.
Speak for yourself. I'm a handsome fuck. I am a good-looking mother effer. Let's see. Yeah, we're still not showing. I know it lags. It takes a little while for the analytics to measure it.
We're going to miss the 10,000th download because it's just going to be like, oh shit. Yeah, you had like 500.
Yeah, at like midnight.
There you go. Anyway,
so... Yeah, maybe later on we'll just lie and say we got there, but we've got a whole, 52 more minutes.
We can't make it up now. You got to screenshot that and post it and like,
yeah, I'll keep hitting refresh.
10,000. There you go.
I don't know. So how many, we got people watching still?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, well, that's great.
We flex in between 4 and 5,
that's consistent with our downloads. All 4 of our listeners are following us with us tonight. That's great.
So do you want to actually talk about something?
Yeah. Well, first off, we need rum or alcohol.
Okay.
We were going to wait till. Okay, so we know with.
I say we hold off until we hit our download number.
Well, I kind of want to drink though. Okay, well, anyway, so let's talk about Space Goonies.
I watched Space Goonies today for the
Yes,
first time.
I was there.
Yeah, you were. You might
I
have been
watched
there.
it for the second time.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Should we spoiler alert? I mean,
Spoiler. We'll add it in post later. But
Okay,
spoiler
and-
alert. Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert. If everybody watching, you're going to hear some stuff.
We're going to talk about Star Wars Skeleton Crew,
Yeah.
and we're going to add the spoiler alert dance number in post.
Yeah. So we'll add that right here.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
So, spoiler alert, you have to watch this show. I mean, it's already getting shade because
Of course, it's getting shade.
Star
because
Wars fans suck.
Star Wars fans are the fucking worst.
Well, and here's the thing. I think that these guys are just trying to do clickbait. You know, they're just trying to goat people into being shitty because it gets views.
That's probably it. I'm going to be honest with you. I really enjoyed the whimsy of the show.
Yeah.
It had like this feeling of E.T.
It was 19. This was a
Goonies.
1980s trope marathon.
Even down to like the set design. I mean, it
Yeah.
felt like the late 70s, early 80s with the brown wood paneling and the corduroy covers on the couch. Like it was Star Wars. It was clearly Star Wars,
So-
but it felt like original late 70s Star Wars.
So they're on a planet at Atral or something.
Sure.
At-
At Adderall or
At Adderall, yeah.
At.
It's at
Yeah.
at something. Yeah, whatever. Two ats, but not an at like an AT&T.
Yeah, just to be
or-
clear, not an ad.
Yeah, unrelated. So clearly,
Dave Martin says he totally has the face for radio, by the way.
yeah. So thank you, Dave. So what's interesting is that clearly, like, there's something going on. You know, you kind of see some markers. There's like it centers around these four like young kids, very young kids, and they're getting ready. It's testing day, and that test will tell them
School test.
and it will tell them what education track they get on, which basically determines the rest. So like, this is the job that you're going to do, and it's like some red flags with that. So it's like, okay, well, that's weird because that's not something that's normally going on in the New Republic. By the way, this takes place about the same time as Mandalorian and Ahsoka and all that stuff. It's
We're in that post Jedi era.
yeah, it's post
Post Empire,
yeah,
current New Republic.
yep. But what's
Pre First Order.
But
We're
they-
right in the sweet spot.
they don't, if you notice, they don't actually refer to themselves as the Republic or being part of the New Republic or any of that. They don't make any reference at all.
On the planet, no.
No, on that specific planet. The opening scene and the crawl, as much as it is a crawl, it kind of insinuates that the piracy and all that stuff's going on.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to expand on that. Apparently not.
No. Yes, it does talk about piracy and the hyperspace lanes and stuff. So we're quite clearly in the universe. They set the universe. They set the timeline.
Yeah. So these kids, and one of the other things I noticed is the kid. He's got this like little storybook thing, and the imagery that they're talking about is very much all about the Jedi.
It kind of felt like the original trilogy, like stories from the original trilogy, stories from the Clone Wars. Like it felt like he was scrolling through published stories of the battles and things that we have already seen.
Well, certainly of various legends and things of that sort. But one thing you'll notice about it, or if you really think back in the time of the original trilogy and even post the original trilogy, there was a sense that Jedi is almost a myth. They're gone, whatever. But when this kid is talking about the storybooks and things like that, and he mentions it, everybody knows what they are. Like the kid's lightsaber fight and all of that at a very young age.
Like a pretend lightsaber fight at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Pretending to.
Which makes me think they're not part of the Galactic Republic. They're not part of the. They're not, inner core. They're not. I mean, it's definitely suburbia. You get the sense that it's suburbia.
It's absolutely, again, it felt like E.T.
Yeah.
It looked like they replicated Elliot's neighborhood from E.T.
Yeah.
For this space neighborhood.
But they're not So ultimately, these, we'll come back to it, but the kids find what they think is a Jedi temple door, ends up being a ship that's buried. Who knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
They go in, push the wrong button. It takes off into space, goes into hyperspace for a period of time before they figure out how to shut it off. And when this robot that had been kind of powered down comes back.
Pirate robot.
Comes back and turns it off. And here they are drifting. What are they going to do? I don't think they're from what is canon known space. I think they're from somewhere far out, and then it's supported later on by them talking about that planet's a myth.
Everybody at the little pirate way station where they stop at thinks that their planet is the mythical planet of Atrophy or wherever.
Yeah,
and the little credits that he had though, the little gold bars thing, they had the Republic logo on them.
Yeah.
So they're not completely.
But was that the Republic logo or the old Republic logo?
It was the little Rebel. It's the Rebel logo with the Falcon post Jedi. We're at the Star Wars original series logo.
Okay.
So
I didn't catch that. Mm-hmm. I knew that they were writing on it, but that logo specifically.
Yeah, very specifically, because that logo evolved, from the original Jedi logo in the prequels and all the way up through the sequel series. Anyway, but it's a period correct Rebellion logo.
Yeah,
which I think is what the New Republic was using.
Absolutely. So my big takeaway is those things. Of course, the early on, you see Jude Law's character at the very beginning, and at the very end of episode 2, you see him come back,
along with a collection of pirates that I believe you've seen before. Like one of them looked like Bosk. I mean, some of them,
Oh yeah, they're all races, mostly races that we're familiar with.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them,
not all of them. The kids were familiar with
them. The kids weren't familiar with them because again, they were isolated. Also, kids. We have been following along with this franchise longer than those actors have been alive. So,
yeah.
But but some of the pirates look familiar from Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
From the original bounty hunters in Empire. Some of the crew that was hanging out with young Boba Fett from the Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Some of Hondo Anaka's crew. I really want to see a live action Hondo Anaka.
Yeah,
Hondo.
Absolutely.
Ooh. We've seen him live. We were talking about this earlier. I think we've seen him live action in the Smuggler's Run ride load
there's an animated figure.
Well, no, there's an animated figure, but then you actually see there's an actor in costume doing a thing on the little screen you see. But I think that's the only time we have ever seen that character live.
Yeah, I was thinking he was from Boba Fett, but you corrected that it was actually
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, yeah.
Not the lovable, annoying pirate. He was the bloodthirsty bounty hunter. Totally different.
Absolutely. Our numbers are not budging.
Of course not.
They're all going to hit later.
Hey, Tyler's on board. The planet is at Atkin.
At Atkin, thank you.
At Atkin?
Because she watched it.
At Atkin?
Now here's the question.
At Atkin, sorry.
At Atkin. So here's the question, Tyler. Would you have watched this on day one without doing it to try and be able to have the conversation with us? Like, did she watch it yesterday or today specifically because of her new association with Rum and Nerdy, or would she have done it anyway?
I don't know.
Something for her to think about. And with the 30-second delay to the live, we'll see what she says.
We'll see what she says.
Makes for terrible conversations
with people on the internet. I know.
Yeah. So
I really enjoyed it though. Like this is something that
fantastic.
It wasn't overly on my radar, but with the holidays and all this, a lot of stuff going on. Didn't watch it when it first came out. So
which was yesterday.
Yeah, so it's not like I missed a whole lot. But the new Dune series is out.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god! And
have you?
No, I started watching it. began falling asleep and realized I'm far too exhausted to
pay attention. Yeah,
pay
Dune
attention
is
to this.
thick.
I don't want to fall asleep during this show. Did you finish Penguin yet?
Yes. Yes. I you know what? I kind of was pissed off.
Were you pissed off at the very end?
The light, or what happened at the bench?
What happened at the bench?
That pissed me off. It's like why the fuck?
Because the Penguin is a fucking bad guy, and you forgot that he's a bad guy.
No, I didn't.
No, he's a bad guy, and you're not supposed to like the bad guy. And I'm really glad at the very end they're like, oh yeah, remember this dude's fucking bad. You shouldn't be rooting for this guy.
Well,
he's the Penguin. Why are you rooting for the Penguin?
Well, because they're all bad guys. You just pick your poison. But did you see? He's in the penthouse and his mom's there, and then you realize that the dancer girl is kind of back, but all the time it was like, because in his mind the dancer girl was playing the part of his mom, which was creepy.
Yeah.
And then they pan out of the building and across you see the skyline of Gotham, and then very briefly, bloop, the bat signal.
Yep.
And then they go to black. And I was like, oh,
it's
gotta have a season 2.
It's so good. They did such a good job with that show.
Yeah.
However, when I think we mentioned this before, but when the Christian Bale movies came out and everyone said, wow, this is really dark. Like they made Batman dark and gritty. Like I don't know how they're possibly gonna top this. And then they figured out how to make it more dark and more gritty.
Did you watch the show Gotham about young Bruce Wayne?
No. I heard really good things.
It was good.
I heard really good things. I just have not watched it. It was WB? The WB?
CW.
CW?
Was it CW? Might have been CW. I know CW.
Isn't all the same shit? Like the fallout of UPN? I don't know.
Whatever. I know I watched it.
Broadcast.
Yeah, broadcast one. Yeah, it's
on Netflix now.
It was really good. I like that. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't heard. Are they making a season 2? I mean, I'm assuming that they would. Or was it a limited series? Because they kind of wrapped up his fucked up origin.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've done that. I know that he existed in the last Batman movie, right? And this happens before that movie, right?
Yeah.
So this leads into that movie, but what about the Joker? Yeah. Like we gotta see this. We gotta know.
It's really good. Yeah. It's really good. Tyler said she watched it today because she had a finance final last night.
Oh.
Which sounds awful. Ew, finance.
Final exam. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have those as grown-ups, but we do have a proposal due.
Yeah,
which is kind of the same thing.
We don't have final exams that go in your personal record. We just have things you have to do for money.
Damn it, money!
What happens if I blow that off? Well, you don't get to eat. Yeah. Oh, well, shit. Maybe.
Can I just be cryogenically frozen and thawed out when we're in a utopian society without the need of money?
Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yeah, we have to have the fall of humanity before that happens.
Scott
should happen soon.
Scott also says that he's been downloading episodes, so he doesn't know why your needle's not moving.
Oh, I don't know. If they're all going to hit at the same time, they're going to be like,
really
you have 11,000. How did we
skipped 10 and went right to 11.
Yeah, these go to 11. That's our post credit. That's our post. It's like we lead in with the 10,000 and we go out with these go to 11 because that's our next goal.
There you go.
And
it's a goal / just generic milestone.
Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, we could die tonight and downloads in perpetuity would kick us over to 11.
Yeah, it's only showing that we've had 20 downloads today.
All from Scott.
Today. No, there's like 4 from last week. They're all over the place. Bunch of 2 people downloaded all the IAPA mini episodes.
Have you gotten any feedback from the IAPA mini episodes?
Just in general, that they were really good.
I had several people reach out that they really enjoyed the IAPA episodes.
So. Yeah, I felt really good about them this year. Yeah, I really did. I mean, really, I don't. There wasn't one that I thought kind of lagged. Scott's always great. Obviously, he's a regular on the show.
Yeah.
The TEA was very informative. Christine was great. Martin
Absolutely.
Aquatic, we ended up to almost a full episode.
Yeah,
Josh was great. We want him on the show.
We have to have everybody back. Yeah, I mean, technical difficulties made the Bridgewater recording a little painful.
Yeah,
but that was just a recording.
I think
thing.
we cleaned it up. I didn't really talk to anybody that could really tell the extent.
Yeah, I think if you listen to it, it's fine. If you were there trying to talk, it was painful. I'd love to have those guys back in the studio. You know, like there.
Yeah.
As I point to the empty space.
To the empty space,
Here in the thing. Because they're just, industry crushers. I mean, really, they're just...
they're so smart. So smart.
Amazing people.
And such a good portfolio of work. That it's just really amazing things to talk about. And it was surprising because we were going to record with Animax, but Josh was sick. Not Josh, Jay. Jay was sick, so we didn't get a chance to get over there. Not Animax.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's going to hate me for this.
He's going to absolutely.
He doesn't
hate
listen
you for
to the
this.
show.
Okay, good.
He doesn't regularly. He does occasionally. So
Jay, Greg apologizes.
Yeah, I read Life Formations.
Life Formations,
which is now LF Studio. So
it is LF Studio. So there you go. And actually, a big shout out to LF Studio because they stored our gear for us.
Yeah. And you know what? And I would venture to say, LF Studios, Life Formations, is the official animated figure partner, or no, the preferred vendor of Rum and Nerdy.
That's right. Whenever Rum and Nerdy needs an animated figure, we go to LF Studio.
Every single time. I can't think of a single time that we needed an animated figure.
No, every one of our animated RFPs has gone directly to them.
Yeah, sole source.
Absolutely.
And we were supposed to be with them. Jay was not feeling very good, so we missed that. But went and talked to Bridgewater team, and they weren't just like, yeah, you can. I guess you can. They were like, yes, let's do this. Come on, I'm so excited, and just so over the top eager. I was blown away.
The new visualization tech is kind of outstanding.
I didn't get to look at it much because I was cleaning.
Yeah, you were cleaning up the thing. Well, yeah, I went over and played with it, and it's kind of awesome. And it's one of those things where if you're in the industry and you're constantly using design and visualization tools, like you're used to walking through a model in Navisworks or Revit or something. A lot of times we insiders get complacent with just what the visualization is. I can look at a PDF set of floor plans and walk you through a dark ride, just kind of understanding what the 3D space looks like. Not everybody can do that. And especially when you're on the owner's side and you have someone that's creating an immersive experience and they're trying to convey the immersiveness and what that experience looks like to someone that doesn't know. This allows them to freely walk through the space just using their hands, like you're moving a mouse, and walk up to things and look
That's
around.
Really cool.
And it was cool.
And we've talked about it. It's kind of funny to me, and I think I told you about it. There's like the time that Sandy and I had the conversation, and I was trying to describe something, and to me, it's just like, oh yeah, this is going to be over here. And I think we were like, when we were moving into this house, we're like, I'm going to hang this over here, and we could move the couch here. And she's like, I don't understand it. It got to a point where I'm like, close your eyes. And she closed her eyes and says, imagine what a star looks like. And says, I know what a star looks like. It says, imagine just black field, a gold star, 5 points right in front of you. And she goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And says, I know what a star is shaped like. But I'm like, you can't close your eyes and visualize? And she's like, no. And I'm like, there are people that can't do that, because that's like literally half of my entire career is closing my eyes and visualizing and kind of understanding spatially, and it's not, design wise, it's not, it's the function of making the show fit and to understand walking through and the logistics of doing that.
Well,
and people can't do that.
Yeah. A friend of mine refers to it as my dyslexic superpowers. just being able to 100% do that and interact with things. Hey, is that on a turntable? Is that a rotating arm? Like how are you going to install that? Can you get a hammer in between this thing and that thing? And being able to visually walk through
so crazy
those spaces in 3 dimensions. Yeah. Anyway, you are really struggling to figure out how many effing downloads are at.
I'm surprised. I know that it takes a minute, but it's been 25 minutes, and it's not showing. I know, like we're getting feedback that people are downloading. I'm just kind of funny to me, but we'll see.
No, very cool. Maybe you should just close the entire web browser and open it up and log in from scratch.
I checked from a different browser on a different device, and it's still showing this. So
no, okay.
I think it's just where we are.
That's fine.
We're at now.
We are at now.
I'm sure that we're going to hit it.
We're at now, with the exception of us on the computer, because they're at then.
Yes. It's weird looking down. It's just, I'm not doing that right now.
30 seconds in the fight. I was talking to a buddy of mine that owned a Tesla the other day, and I explained to him what plaid meant. And he's like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, how did you not get that?
You mean from Spaceballs?
Yeah, because the original Tesla like super launch feature, it was called Ludicrous.
Yeah.
Ludicrous speed. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you know what that's from? He's like, yeah, Spaceballs. I'm like, okay. And then plaid. He's like, yeah, what is that? Is that like a Scottish thing? No. Going to plaid. It's the only thing faster than Ludicrous.
That's funny. My brain is in my feet.
Go to Lightspeed. No. Lightspeed too slow. Lightspeed too slow.
We jumped. We jumped 13. So it's starting to update now. We are now at 9,888.
Ooh.
This is exciting.
It's not.
It's a little exciting.
A little exciting.
Our friends are cheering us on via text, and
that's fun.
6 people watching.
6 people.
What's funny is what I didn't realize is that the Facebook Live now, like it's doing captions. Like what we're saying is words on the bottom of it. That's pretty cool.
Is it?
Is it doing that, or is it cool? It is cool.
I think it is cool. Can I see the phone?
Yeah, that's down there.
Okay, so I'm looking at the Facebook Live feed here. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I wonder if Facebook knows exactly what I'm saying. Try to translate it into text.
That's gonna update you in like a minute. It's way behind.
Oh, is it way behind? Oh, god damn it! It is way behind. Look at that.
Yeah. It's probably still talking about visualization. Whoa, we just jumped again. 896. It's starting to happen.
Oh my gosh. It's like the internet caught up to reality. Oh, wow. It just skipped. I said all those words. Oh, no, fucking it. It got it. It got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah? Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, you know what? That's cool. I was wrong. Maybe the machines will take over.
We are in the world of AI. We're at now. This is crazy.
Yeah, AI has already figured out when people are fucking with it. Actually, did you hear about that name, like Dave Myers or some name that ChatGPT would just crash whenever you try to get it to say the name?
No.
Yeah, I saw some article about it a while back, and they couldn't figure out why. They're like, yeah, like it refuses to say this one name.
Huh.
And then they went back and they found like a collection of names that it refused to say, and they were all names of people that like opted out of the service, or they had some privacy blocker in or something, and they're like, oh shit, that's actually working. Like ChatGPT is it's respecting their wishes.
That's messed up. I mean, in a good way.
It's good. Yeah. It's good. The digital overlords haven't won yet.
It's so close. I don't know. I've heard some scary things about AI.
Yeah, me too. James Cameron was warning us about this shit in the 90s.
80s.
Also 80s.
Yes. Also 80s. Anyway. Holy crap.
Look at that.
99.28. We're jumping fast now.
Ooh.
We are happening. It's going to happen.
It's like the hamsters at Buzzsprout finally got caught up, and they're like, you know what?
Something's happening over at Rum and Nerdy.
Yeah. Do you want to take a picture of that?
Yeah, sure.
Just hold your phone up to the screen and be like, we
are at 73 downloads today.
Yeah, look at that.
And going. Yeah, you should vamp while I'm doing this.
No, okay.
Otherwise, it's not interesting.
Not that any of it was interesting before, but
well, you know what? We got people cheering us on, so
we do have people cheering us on.
It must be some interesting.
Some interesting.
Some level of interesting.
So, did we talk about eggnog?
No, because we posted. We talked about that we were going to make it.
We talked about that we were going to make it, but we actually made it. We actually made the eggnog.
Yeah.
And one of the steps, I just figured out. It's in the instructions, and we published it in the instructions. We talk about it in the online tutorial. I never fully appreciated the meaning behind why we do that. Do not let the mixture to boil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got too hot.
It got too hot. It gets too hot. It gets to boil, and you're like, So it gets too hot. It boils. Who cares? Because you make scrambled eggs at the bottom
scrambled egg
of the mash slaughter ton
in the
bucket thing,
the mixer using the KitchenAid, and it's got the little whisk thing, and it's just 24 egg yolks with the sugar in it, whipping it all up.
You're making really frothy egg.
Yeah, sweet egg
an
yolk.
omelet. A sweet egg omelet is really all that is.
And then you're pouring the whole milk mixture into that so it blends, and it was too hot, and we couldn't tell, but that's, when you strain it, it came out chunky.
It's like, oh, we can't drink that.
Yeah, no, very bad.
I mean, it looked like it'd be really good with bacon, but
no, it didn't. It didn't. It's
not good. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good egg. No.
Yeah, like you could have mashed it into bread and called it French toast.
We found the limit.
Yeah.
So anyway, in the event that people out there in podcast YouTube land decide to follow along at home with the online YouTube tutorial at the Rum and Nerdy YouTube site,
that's from andnerdy.com.
At Rum and Nerdy. No, it's a really good YouTube tutorial. Most of the views of the YouTube tutorial are from Greg and myself as we make the eggnog annually. How the hell do we make this? What's the recipe? What's the order?
We go back and look at it, and just because we only make it once a year,
it's almost like that's what a tutorial is for.
So we made 4 batches. We kept 3 of them. Our intent was to do the 3, but we had plenty of the ingredients to do that. But it ends up we all got you, Scott, and I ended up with 2 32-ounce bottles. Scott's was actually like probably closer to 40 ounce because he had those bigger growler things. No. You took an extra bottle to share with your project team. Did you do that? Or no,
not
letting
yet.
It come together.
Well, there's a big holiday bash thing with the project team later in December. So I'm gonna sneak it in for that.
Great.
Yeah.
And then I gave the little half bottle to my neighbor across the street. He wanted to do it, but they had a family thing. And then Ross is the last bottle, and
who also had a family thing, couldn't make it.
Yeah. Lisa said he really wanted to be there, but he didn't want to bail on the family.
We know that he wanted to be there, but he did the right thing and did not bail on the family.
Yeah, you do the family thing. We saved him a bottle. But
it was good though.
Yeah,
it was good though. I always enjoy the eggnog. Also, fun fact, the royalty-free holiday background music that I used in the eggnog tutorial video.
Oh, you were saying this, yeah.
My daughter was watching some random thing on YouTube, and I'm like, holy shit, that's my eggnog music. Other people apparently were using the royalty-free holiday background music.
That's funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
We like the royalty-free stuff. Hey, real fast, like we're up to 8 people watching us live, which is funny. But if you're just joining us, don't forget to go over to whatever streaming service that you use, whether it's Spotify,
Apple Music, Amazon. Music. We're on all the platforms.
Yeah, just go and download the last couple if you haven't, so you have them, and then it'll help push us over the edge. We are now about 70 downloads away, which again, I'm not, asking anybody to fake the numbers. I'm just saying download the ones.
We're just asking you to fake the numbers.
No, I'm saying download them and listen to them.
Yeah, download. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, don't delete them. If you delete them, that's cheating.
Yeah, just like download them to listen to them. So super excited. Anyway, go on. Hopefully in the next 20, 25 minutes we hit it so we can celebrate and finally... Oh, so this was going to say, I know we were going to wait for Sean to do all the testing, but we do have those little shot glass things that came from the moonshine place.
Yeah, the free moonshine things.
Well, we got 3 packs of them, and one of those packs is in the refrigerator getting cold.
Oh.
So that might be our little celebratory...
I like that.
Do a little shot.
And then for anybody...
Shot.
For anybody that actually listens to the show, we've mentioned it a couple of times that eventually we're going to have Typhoon Tommy back to go over this amazing sampler platter.
You should hold that up to the camera.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, well, it's 7 bottles of rum.
Yeah,
make sure you open it not upside down so they fall and break.
Oh, look at that. Oh. How does that look?
I don't know. Give me a minute. We're on the delay.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Yay. We'll assume that ended up looking. So we want to do that before the end of the year. We got to do the Sean thing before the end of the year, and we got to do Scott Taster. And he brought him Friday.
He did, and we just didn't get around to recording.
He took him with him so that he, we can't be trusted, apparently. Whatever.
Would you trust us? I wouldn't trust us. That sounds like a horrible idea.
I would trust us a little bit.
Mostly horrible?
Mostly horrible. Mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless? All right.
Yeah.
Have you you pulled out any of the other full-size moonshines?
I haven't. I mean, everything's right there.
I was just saying that we could pull them out and hold them up to the light. Or not.
I gotta take off my headset to do
it. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So we got the pineapple. There's I think Sean and I each got one of those. There's butter pecan, which I think is mine, and that super expensive limited edition put hair on your teeth.
Yeah.
And then there's the cinnamon, the salty caramel, and the amaretto of these.
I enjoyed the amaretto.
Oh, it's so good. That one is good. I was trying to remember what I mixed with it. Because I'd had a bottle before, and I mixed it with something.
The whole tasting thing at the island was delicious. I mean, I'm not a big moonshine guy. I'm not a big whiskey fan in general. But anyway, I thought it was lovely.
I thought you liked whiskeys.
No. On the Scotch, bourbon, whiskey, like whiskey's at the bottom of that of that family tree.
That's funny.
More of a Scotch fan.
We were just up to 11 viewers. It's back down to 10. But that's
how dare you, one person that just left. Shannon says she has us on in the car.
That's funny.
Do you have a sound effect of like a car honking or something?
Me? Not handy. Yeah.
That's gonna freak out Shannon.
Yeah.
Which is the number one thing that I hate.
Pull over.
I hate about hip hop songs is the fact that they love to put police sirens in the background randomly, and it usually freaks me the fuck out when I'm driving to work. Sitting there feeling all gangsta, and the popo comes up on you.
I don't listen to hip hop.
No,
actually, I don't listen to anything when I come to work because I just come up the stairs. Ha ha.
Christine says, yeah, especially when you do the tasting event 3 times over. Yes.
TEA, Christine?
Yeah.
Hey.
Christine, good job on the IAPA interview, by the way.
She sent me a text the other day that was just freaking hilarious. Somebody sent it to her. I forgot who it was. I'm going to look it up. Oh, here you go. It was a... this, I don't know, meme thing.
A meme thing.
Yeah, no matter how large your house is, how deep your pocket is, how nice your car is, everyone's Greg will be the same size. And then down at the bottom it goes, Greg was meant to be gravy. Sorry. So.
What?
It says Greg was meant to be Gravy. Sorry. So it was an autocorrect to Greg. I don't. Everybody's gravy will be the same size. I still don't get that, but everyone's Greg will be the same size. Cracks me up.
Yeah, good job, Greg.
Well, I thought so. Don't hate. Hey, it's time to hit refresh. Stupid slow metrics.
It's on delay.
I know, but we've only got 20 minutes to get like 70, officially like 72. We hit the mark.
Oh, and Tony says hi.
Which Tony?
I don't know, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We don't say the last names, but Tony, like for our TEA friend, and and BD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Tony.
Hey Tony.
What up? That's funny. Yeah. Hit a couple downloads and do it quick so we can.
Especially if you're driving. We're looking at you, Shannon.
Yeah. Pull over into the Chick-fil-A there, or liquor store, or dispensary, whenever it's Vegas.
Liquor store dispensary.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A liquor store dispensary. I would pay money to visit that establishment.
Take my money. Because I'm gonna make a rum and coke, get high, and eat a whole lot of chicken nuggets. A whole lot of chicken nuggets.
That would be delicious.
That's funny.
For those of us, or you, humans on the East Coast, the TEA holiday party's coming up.
Oh yeah.
In downtown Winter Garden. Presented by Burkett Engineering.
Yeah, it's at the Pilars, I think, is the bar, but they've got an event space.
The event space upstairs, conveniently where the bathrooms are located.
Yeah.
So if you've ever been to that bar and you've had to use the can and you have to go outside, get an elevator ride, go upstairs.
So you've been in there?
I've been there. I've been at the bar needing to pee, and there's been like a wedding going on, so it's like I'm familiar with the.
So the decor in there, around the bar, the back of the bar, the globes,
the balls,
balls to the wall. It's like
balls to the wall. Yeah.
So anyway, one of the interesting things about the party is that the companies can sign up to do kind of like decorated table with the centerpiece supposed to like kind of represent what it is that you do.
And that's not like an extra thing. That's like you sign up for it and you have to get chosen.
Well, it's first come, first serve.
Oh, okay.
But I did find out that we were on that list, and it sounds like they might still have some tables.
Ooh.
So I mean, that's for the live people. By the time this posts, I'm sure that they'll be done. But
by the time this posts, the thing is going to be in 3 days.
Yeah. So
that's December 9th, 2024.
Yeah.
For those of you listening after the collapse.
So I've ordered some more props, but this the Lego camera and this posable art figure is our artist figure is that's the basis of what we're doing.
Cool.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. There you go. What are we going to talk about now?
Casually check your phone.
I want a drink. I wish this thing would freaking I guess the 10 or so people each downloaded one, and it's now accounted for.
There you go.
And we know that's not true because it's like Scott's probably where they go download.
Yeah, Scott's probably just single-handedly bumped us up into the 15,000 range.
Yeah, because he's always got our back like that.
He does. He really does.
He's a good guy. He is in, actually, ironically, I think he's in Las Vegas for LDI. LDI's this week.
I think he is. Oh, and our buddy Dan, he just checked in. He just landed in Burbank.
Dan from the main group chat?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, because we know so many people. It's like just using first names without the last name is like, gets a little confusing.
It does.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, welcome to Burbank. That's fine. I was going to fly out there one more time this year, and it's not going to happen.
And there's too much going on.
Yeah, with the party next week, and then the following week, I really wanted to go out for the Western party. Mm-hmm. It's on a boat.
It's on a boat.
It's on a boat, and I really, really, really wanted to go, but it's the night before Riley's 21st birthday.
Yeah.
So really needed to be here for that.
Which got scaled back, like conveniently,
we were going to be in Vegas for that.
Conveniently, we don't have to fly to Las Vegas for it.
Don't get to.
I'm going to be honest with you. I am really happy not to fly to Las Vegas for a day. That's convenient.
It was going to be more than a day, but yeah.
I was going to fly out there, do a thing, fly back. It was going to be painful.
Well, we got to figure out, like, what is... I mean, there's no comparison to whatever we would do here, but we've got to, like, I feel like centering it around downtown
would be good.
Makes the most sense. We've got to figure out a place to have dinner that's pretty cool.
There are a handful of restaurants downtown that are, they bring a level of class and sophistication. He could bring his this is going to sound awful. He could bring his birthday suit and the tailored one.
Yeah.
If you just say that, it sounds
giggle. Everybody thinks something different.
Yeah. But no, you could bring his nice suit. We could go get dressed up, go downtown for a fancy dinner, some nice cocktails.
Yeah, I think we need to do at least a rooftop. So I think AC, the rooftop bar and the AC. Mm-hmm. It's a Wednesday, so it's like, it's not going to be like really hopping down there. But maybe that's good.
Yeah, but downtown is always hopping enough that you can get the hopping feel without the, there's a shit ton of people out here and I want to go home.
And I know I told him, like, you need to take the day after off. But I wonder if he's taking the day of. I wonder what time we can start. Because we can totally day drink.
Yeah, but, as an employed person, I have shit going on Wednesday.
Well, that sucks.
Hey, remember that thing we were talking about, Tyler, with the final exams and the life?
Yeah, well, okay, fine.
Scott says he's in Wisconsin until Saturday and then off to Vegas. He's going out to Vegas for LDI, as one would hope.
Oh, I thought that was this week.
Is it this week?
I thought it was. I mean, clearly, if he's in Wisconsin, probably not.
He says he's still in Wisconsin. I was talking to a friend of mine today who is in the greater Wisconsin land area, and she offhandedly mentioned Spotted Cow. I was like, oh, yeah, Spotted Cow. That's like one of the best beers ever from New Glarus Brewing. And not available anywhere else. Like the brewery just said, hey, you know what? We're not serving outside of Wisconsin. And, yeah.
Oh, LDI is long. It's 6 days, 4th to the 10th, so it goes for Tuesday.
What the hell is that? Who does that?
Lighting people. And that, you know what, lighting designers, putting it over a weekend in Las Vegas, that makes sense. That totally, that checks out.
Does that show rotate, or is it always in Vegas?
It used to rotate, but I think that once it was like, IAPA's just in Orlando
After
now.
the great convention wars of the mid-aughts,
yeah.
IAPA won Orlando, LDI won Vegas, and something else won Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, Infocom still rotates.
Infocom does, but I think they do it like twice a year. There's like 2 Infocoms. I think there's one there and one here.
That's not right.
I feel like they like.
I feel like you're wrong. It's every other year. Because I get to go to every other Infocom. You're thinking of CES.
CES is never here. That's always. Consumer electronics is always in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like SEMA. I always want to go to.
I went once.
Was it glorious?
It's like automotive IAPA, and I'm going to be honest with you, it kicked IAPA's ass. It is so...
Less bounce houses.
It's so ridiculously big and so ridiculously crazy. You know all those stupid Discovery Channel shows where like, we got to get this car done for SEMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are like 1,000 cars that are... We got to get this done for SEMA. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it's the Catalina wine mixer.
Some of the absolute nicest hot rods you will ever see in your entire life are just parked in the hallway between Convention Center A and Convention Center B. Like, yeah, fuck it, put it over there in the hallway. Like, this is one of the nicest hot rods ever. And it's parked right next to one of the nicest hot rods ever, which is parked next to one of the nicest rods. And it keeps, and there's 1,000 of them. You become... by day 2, day 3, you become desensitized to the nicest car you've ever seen, and you're just like, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably $500,000 and just chrome on that classic car, and whatever. Last time I was there, I met Arlie Ermy.
I don't know who that is.
The Army guy? Ermy? He did like the drill sergeant from...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was working a booth for Bedliner. Like handing out brochures, and you're like, really?
Totally
You were in Toy Story, really? Oh, okay. What was it like working with Stanley Kubrick? And yes, I will take that pamphlet on Bedliner. I appreciate it. That is SEMA. It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts.
You know what? We like
all of that story, spot on fucking true. I didn't exaggerate any of that. He was in a Bedliner booth handing out pamphlets. Get your picture taken with them. You were in Toy Story. What the fuck?
How much are tickets? Is it like one of those? Is it $1,000?
I think they're free.
Really?
I remember them being free, but you have to be an industry insider in order to get them. Like you have to have an automotive related business to get them. But
like a car show?
Like a what?
Like a TV show on cars?
Like TV show on cars or a repair shop, or because it's a automotive aftermarket custom thing.
You think we could get them through Alex?
I know I can.
So the next Rum and Nerdy of the weekend, that's what that needs to be.
Yeah, I'm only related to several automotive businesses. Like we got that covered.
Yeah. So we're coming up to a point where we got to make a choice. Do we?
You could go with this. Or you could go with that.
So do we record? Do we give it like another 15 minutes? Because we know a lot of people are downloading and helping us out. Do we just go like another 10 or 15 minutes? Because right now we're at 52 minutes. Do we go a little bit longer?
Sure.
Just to let the counter catch up, because it seems like it refreshes.
The next time it refreshes, we're going to be there.
Yeah.
I feel like.
And it felt like when some people, like when I know a couple of people were doing it, it took about a half an hour. So if some of the people that are there hit it. Well, I mean, it's like, so it's hopefully been a while.
We're going to do it until the counter hits 10,000 or the webcam falls off your Lego figure shelf.
Yeah, you're over there going,
it is really just
precarious,
dangling from a picture frame.
Yeah. And that was a whole funny experience just in itself, trying to find a camera that was a wide enough field of view.
Greg has 3 cameras and only one of them doesn't suck.
Yeah. Well, shut up.
It happens. It happens. That's fine. That's
okay.
Fine.
Let's hit refresh again. Anticlimactic. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty impressed to see how many people have stuck it out with us. Or maybe we're just rotating through people, but I'm like, people are hanging out for this live stream.
Yeah.
We should do that maybe
more often.
More than this is one time.
We have to give more stuff away. Hey, didn't you have a whole grocery list of things that we wanted people to reach out to us on? Well,
specifically, we're planning a like a Dear Abby style Dear Rum and Nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that we definitely want to talk about. I know Tyler was great, and she sent about 15 different questions. But
you hear that, Nerd Nation? That's the goal to beat is 15 questions.
Well, and I thought they were hilarious. She has some really good doozies in there, but some of them are they're clearly there for humor, and I legitimately want to see people ask us questions that they need nerd advice on, like little real things in their life.
Okay,
not just for the sake of being funny. But by the way, she nailed it. Some of them are great. I've got a friend who doesn't like Star Wars or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny. How do I convince them that they're absolutely wrong?
I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if the questions just descended into general home improvement type things. Like, oh, yeah, what size lag bolt should I use?
Yeah, should I get the pre-mixed joint compound or should I mix it from powder?
The thermostat on my wall shut off. What are the probable causes?
No, that's a you question.
It is.
I changed my thermostat here to the smart one.
I know, and
it took me 3 tries.
And you only texted me about it like 4 times.
Yeah. Well, it ended up because the thing lied and it said that it worked with a certain system and it was wrong. Yeah. So once I got a different one that also said it works with the system, the second one was correct. And then we replaced our whole AC and they replaced it.
Oh, that's right. You replaced the thermostat and then the entire AC unit. That's
and
not
then
the accurate
and
way.
they put like this one that's like an iPad.
Which is so weird because there's just this illuminated photo of you and Sandy downstairs in the living room. And you're like, what the fuck was it? Oh, that's
I'm
the
trying to figure
thermostat.
it out. Like I want to change it back because it won't go to sleep. It's just on.
That feels awful.
Yeah. So it's like, I love that there's a picture and like you wave your hand and it comes up and then you wake up the screen and you do the adjustments. The other funny thing about that is we don't touch it because we do all of it on our phone now. So it's either on the phone or we just tell I don't want to say it because then my little Amazon lady box thing will light up.
Amazon lady box thing.
Shut up.
Can you change her name to that in the system?
I wish.
Amazon lady box thing. Order more toilet paper.
Yeah, there you go. The
Amazon lady box.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Okay. Well, we are now 4 minutes. You know what? We did start streaming another show that we wanted to watch last season, and we hit record on the YouTube TV thing. We told it, add this to our catalog or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Tracker.
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah. It's generally it's this guy who was raised by parents that, were
whoa.
crazy.
A guy raised by parents.
Let me finish the sentence. That was, kind of conspiracy theory, whatever. But the point is that they trained him for all the kids for a lot of different situations. And he kind of took it seriously and decided that his job, what he does for a living, is just find people. Mm-hmm. So he's got these 2 ladies that help him, that call in and do research. And then there's this tech guy that that's in Chicago.
Does he have glasses?
Maybe he's in New York. The tech guy? I don't think so. Maybe he does. I don't know. That you're just trying to say stereotypes?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
that feels like profiling.
We just we never got back to it because there's always something else we got to watch. So when Sandy's mom was here for Thanksgiving, she was talking about because she watched an episode because her mom that reads like a book a day, and not like a Mad Lib. She reads like a legitimate War and Peace novel a day. It's crazy.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
Anyway, she was like, yeah, this is a character in this book series. And so she watched one and said it was good. So we started with one and we finished season 1. Season 1 was only 13 episodes.
Oh, nice.
But was really good. Well, the final episode, or season 1 finale, he finally kind of reunites with I take it back. It wasn't the finale. It was the second to last one. But his brother shows up. And the whole season, he's been avoiding his brother. And it's, what's his name from Supernatural?
Another show I didn't watch.
But you've heard of it, Yeah. And I figured you'd heard of it because they've got that iconic car. And I forgot what the car is. Like this old Ford. It's all black, whatever. And then you open the trunk and it's got all the weapons and everything there. So at one point in that, they were walking to the main character's pickup truck, and the character from Supernatural walks by that car and kind of acknowledges it, taps it on the top of the roof, and then gets in the pickup. And I'm just like, wait, is that? And I looked it up. It's like, dude, nice little.
I love when they throw Easter eggs like that in there. Shannon says that she loves Tracker.
Yeah. It's a good show. But watching that, and then that reminded me from the Space Goonies.
Space Goonies.
Any other little Easter eggs? Because I know I ran in because I was out making some dinner on the Blackstone. I ran in because I wanted to point out the droid driver for the tram for the kids was Rex from Star Tours.
Yeah.
So I don't. Did you see any other weird Easter eggs?
I was scanning the background. Nothing overly jumped out at me, other than all the characters. Again, they've done a really good job of bringing back a whole bunch of the aliens that we've seen in the franchise before, which was really, and until you see like their names labeled on IMDb or something, you're like, oh, which action figure character was that?
Yeah,
which is a fun story about most of the characters in the Star Wars universe were named by the toy company because the characters didn't have names, but like, hey, here's this weird looking dude from Star Wars. What's his name? I don't know. Prune Face. There you go.
Yeah.
And that's what stuck.
They had to have something to...
Yeah, we have to put a name on the box, and a toy company named half the characters in that franchise.
Oh, we just got a question.
I think that's hilarious. Pause for Greg's reading.
No, we got an email for a Dear Rum and Nerdy, so somebody... and it's a good question.
Ooh, okay.
It's a good question. I'm going to save it for the...
Is it about TV VCR repair?
It isn't. It's about smoking food. Yeah. So, pretty excited about that.
I'm on Team Pellet Smoker, and I know you're going to fight me on that.
Well, why? Why? I mean...
Because I got shit to do, Greg. I can't sit there all day manning a fire like a goddamn caveman. Like, I got to be out there. Set the dial, hit the button, walk away, come back in 30 minutes. You're done.
Yeah. Smoking is... It's not... It's not an appliance. It's an art.
It's more of a religious experience for you. I get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Weird
but it's
Kansas City thing you got going on.
It's a thing that you do in, paying attention to it and making sure that it is doing what you want it to do is part of it.
Part of the smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or, and hear me out on this one, you turn the knob to the temperature you want, you hit go, you have your little digital meat thermometer in, and then you go watch TV or do something else, and you got the little remote control that tells you exactly what the internal temp is.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just me. I got shit going on.
You got shit going on. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, well, we might have to give up. I mean, it's just at 1 hour now, so we'll give it another... I think we'd said we'd give it till 10 or 15 after, but I don't know. Maybe we didn't get them. Maybe we didn't hit the mark.
Maybe we didn't do it. Oh, hey Scott, download everything again.
Yeah, but by the time it goes through,
and then email them to your friends, like a Rick Ashley video.
Was that you getting a text or ring? I found something.
That was me getting a text.
Yeah. Well, should we preemptively? I mean, we are an hour in. We still haven't had a drink. Should we preemptively just do our little shot and assume that at some point tonight this thing's going to click over?
Sure, if you wish.
Well, they're open by you.
That sounds like an option. Okay.
I don't know. It's something to fill another 10 minutes with.
Oh, okay. Which little shot thing?
They're in the refrigerator getting cold.
Oh my God. So they are literally right by me.
Yes. Da-da-da-da. 6-pack. Moonshine fruit hunch punch.
Hunch punch lightning.
Yeah, which is green alcohol and natural flavors.
I'm sorry, it's not lightning, it's lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah, there's no G. I said it wrong. It's lightning.
Oh, we just got another question from the same person.
That's cool. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Is that one about TV VCR repair?
No.
God damn it. It's...
Oh, it's nice and cold, too. So, this is from the Old Smoky Moonshine Distillery, Hunch Punch. And the writing is so damn small.
Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine.
Yeah. Government warning.
Strawberry. Oh, no, that's not it. Produced and bottled by Old Smoky Distillery, LLC, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, USA. Ooh, Shake Well. It actually says Shake Well. I'm assuming they're talking about the liquid.
There's no particulate in it or anything. I don't understand why they want you to shake it.
I don't know. Maybe prove to people that you're not drunk before you try it.
Yeah, maybe there's that. I don't know.
Spirits distilled from corn with natural flavors and certified colors added to. What the fuck does that mean? Certified colors? That feels
official.
I don't know. Hey, we figured out a use for all this old cadmium.
I don't smell the alcohol in it. Does it say what the proof is?
Hold on, I'm going to clear it out.
40% alcohol. So it's not. This isn't like the hard stuff. This is just.
It smells fruity.
Yeah, kind of Kool-Aid-y. Hold on. We didn't do this.
No, it smells exactly like Kool-Aid.
Here.
I did it. I did that already. Yeah, it's a little baby mason jar.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do.
No, you know what? No. You know what this smells like?
What?
This smells exactly like Hawaiian Punch.
That is accurate. It does smell exactly.
Holy crap. No, spot on Hawaiian Punch. If you were to hold this under my nose and say, what is this? High C Ecto Cooler? Nay.
Hawaiian punch you in the liver.
Hawaiian Punch.
In the liver. Okay, so one last refresh on the thing. Nope. Okay. Well, cheers.
My boy.
Here's to 10,000. We know it's going to happen.
Here's to 10,000 eventually.
Whatever.
Tonight.
Stronger than it smells. But it's 40 proof Hawaiian Punch.
I don't like it at all.
You don't?
No.
I'll take your share. These are nice.
It's not smooth.
It's not bad. I mean, it's 40 proof. And it's not with a mixer, so it's...
I don't even know what I'd mix that with.
I wouldn't. I don't think. I think this is just a sip it.
Hawaiian Punch. I don't know.
You know, if you did anything, maybe like a ginger ale.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't... I'm not a big moonshine guy. It just tastes like sugar and headache.
That's fun.
I feel like it's the natural certified color that really takes it away from the thing. Oh, Shannon says good luck.
Good luck. Is she logging off?
And she loves us. Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not hope so. I
would assume so.
I would assume that that's what that meant and not like, oh yeah, by the way, the Hawaiian Punch flavored liquor is poison. Good luck. Yeah, no, that's not. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think the Rum and Nerdy show should probably stick to rum. What are you doing? Why is the volume up on your phone?
I don't know.
What are you doing over there? You're panic refreshing, trying to get to the 10,000.
No, I was trying to get back to the live stream.
Oh. No. Well, there you go. Guess how many comments we have on the live stream?
10,000?
42.
Oh, that's fun.
I thought it was fun, too. That's why I made an announcement. Anyway.
Well, we appreciate everybody's support tonight. I'm going to assume that we are...
in some kind of a laggy video refresh hell.
Yeah. So we'll assume. We'll take a picture when we're wrapping it up, and hopefully it comes through. And we can still qualify this as we recorded when everybody downloaded and got us over the mark. But
yeah,
we'll see. Anyway, I think it's an episode. I think we're done. As much as I kind of want to be here and be able to cheer us getting across that line.
Oh, Tony recommends the salted caramel moonshine in hot chocolate.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
Actually, that sounds delicious.
And
that's
Tony,
that sounds delicious.
And Tony, I've got some butter pecan. I bet that would also be good in hot chocolate.
You know what wouldn't be good in hot chocolate? this Kool-Aid bullshit with the certified colors.
Certified.
It's not even flavor; it's just the color is certified. Hey, we had a bunch of this orange dye that's been outlawed in the EU, but we're gonna put it in fucking moonshine and sell it in Gatlinburg. It'll be fine.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Just shut up and drink it.
Okay. Well, I think we call it a night. Thanks everybody for watching the live stream. We might keep that going while we wrap up, and maybe we'll hit it. Won't know.
I wouldn't. The only thing more boring than watching the two of us talk is watching the two of us edit an episode.
Did you do a logo yet?
Oh, fuck, I have not.
Yeah, you can just do it like a graphic that says "not quite 10,000."
It's the 10,000-ish episode.
Yeah, we had like 12 people log on to watch us hit this, and then failed. Sorry, guys. I put it on.
They were both very upset.
They were both. Yeah, and this is on you.
This is on you.
This is on you.
Scott, Tyler, how come you didn't download more episodes?
Well, and Tony,
Again.
Shannon. I mean, Shannon was driving, but she could have tried
that's
harder.
That's not an excuse, yeah.
Yeah.
She could have pulled over to the distillery, Chick-fil-A, hair care, tire center.
Dispensary.
That's it. It was something. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the analytics, whatever. We'll start off by thanking Dave Martin.
DemoDavePro.com.
Don't forget to check us out on our website, rumandnerdy.com. That's rumandnerdy.com.
Social medias, we're also at rumandnerdy, also A&D.
You can email us at show@rumandnerdy.com, and please do, because we want to hear those Dear Rum and Nerdy. Ask us for advice for any everyday problems, relationship problems. Well, I mean, we're totally the wrong people to give you advice on that, but ask us, whatever.
I have a good lawyer.
Don't forget to subscribe to rumandnerdyplus.com. Okay, we haven't mentioned that in a while.
Rubber Nerdy Plus.
Yeah. Is that all of our things?
And for all of your animated figure needs, please go to LF Studios.
Yes. Nice callback. I like that. It's freaking great.
I really want to score a free animated figure. I think we can.
Yeah. Don't forget.
We sole source all of our animated figures.
If you buy 10 animated figures at regular price, you get the 11th one for just 1 penny. Some restrictions may apply. Void in any state in the United States and provinces of the United States.
Provinces. Oh, my God.
And any country that owns land.
You know Jay's going to kick our ass, right?
He is. Void where prohibited.
Void where prohibited.
Everywhere.
Has been known to cause cancer in the state of California.
Yes.
Hit refresh one last time.
One last time.
One last time. Hit refresh. Then we log off. We kill it.
Here we go.
And
no.
Oh, Brian, I think what are we at? 72. We're 72 downloads away.
Oh, is there somebody asking?
Oh, yeah, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Firefighter Brian.
Firefighter Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, go download 72 episodes and then listen to them. So we didn't cheat. No.
Or you can download and send them to your friends as a prank. Merry Christmas. I got you the IAPA special.
Yeah. From 3 years ago. Okay.
That's been a night.
I think
okay.
yeah.
All right. Stay nerdy, my friends.
I hope the guy decides to talk through if the people decide to walk with them, regardless of pitchfork, cosigns I've jumped. Make sure the sound man doesn't block the drums. Let the snare knock the air right out of your lungs, and those words be the oxygen. Just breathe, amen. Regardless, I'ma say it. Felt like I got signed the day that I got an agent. Got an iTunes check, man, I'm paying rent. About damn time that I got it in my basement. About damn time I got around the country and I hit these stages. I was made to slay them. 10,000 hours, I'm so damn close I can taste it. Also Malcolm Gladwell, David Bowie meets Kanye. This is dedication. A life lived for art has never a life wasted. 10,000.
10,000 hours felt like 10,000 ends. top to what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because if you can see, the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11, 11,
and most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? It's not 10. You see, most blokes, be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. You're on 10 on your guitar. Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly. What we do is, if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.